Returning to life time and again since the ancient Middle Ages, the evil Lord Dracula has driven people to terror. Each time Dracula returned from the dead, the Belmont Clan fought him in the shadows, wielding the Holy Whip. Through their efforts, humanity avoided the darkness, securing prosperity. But early in the 19th century, having lost their ability to resist the darkness, those in positions of power at the time began to search for new ways to counter Dracula. Our organization, Ecclesia, was born then as one of those countermeasures. Many organizations were established with the same goal, and day after day, they conducted their studies diligently. But each was dissolved when they failed to produce satisfactory results. But that was when Barlow, the leader of Ecclesia, finally made a surprising breakthrough that could stand up against Dracula.
Up there it goes. Well, with that little thing out of the way there. Hello there, folks, tuning to the Tuning On. The game is tuning to go storm, and welcome to Order of Ecclesia. Or Castlevania Order of Ecclesia. Yep. Don't let the thing fool you. I'm playing this on this is one of 3 games on the Castlevania Dominus collection that came out earlier this week. By the time you actually do watch this, it'll be about a week after it came out. But effectively, it's the exact same game. It's basically all 3 of the DS titles. You may have also noticed is that and just like any other recording, the dog has to butt in. So I think I'm a little close to the mic again. Maybe not. Huh. Doesn't seem to be. Oh. It doesn't seem to be picking up the audio from the game, so there ain't that echo. Okay. And in case you don't know what the 3DS titles are, you got this, Dawn of Sorrow, and Portrait of Ruin. Now, what's actually going to happen here is I have tested to see if the intro will play or not. It won't. At least not on this, or if I probably didn't wait long enough. But effectively, what's going to happen is I'm going to pretty much show the intro to this before this shows up. You will of course see me put on a cheat engine table. Keep in mind that cheat engine table is only utilized for one thing, and that's only going to be for like that green bar that you see there. Anyway, main things. You got anything else to say? No. Anyway, same rules apply, of course, with this as for any other Castlevania title. Anyway, what exactly is this game? Oh, got something to say, Elvis? Oh, goody. Orders may be orders, Barlow. But I'm holding you to your promise. Effectively, pretty much, we're playing pretty much as this girl right here, Sanoa. This has a unique gimmick to it, which, as far as I know, was only ever used just for her. And you can also use this in a PS3 title at the same time. I have no idea if the PS3 title has any significance to the actual timeline of events. Because I know this is somewhere within like the timeline. There is an actual like full-length video series for the Castlevania timeline, which is Game of Some TV. They did a whole series based off that, and this is within that timeline. I don't know if it was Circle of Harmony or no. It was a PS3 title, and it was only ever ported to PS3. I would love for that to be ported to PC, or heck, even PS5 with all the DLC. Heck, I'll play it. I'll play it on PS5. I will legitimately play it on PS5. I own a copy of it. Hey, hang on. Where is my opera thing here? There's opera, just for a sec. Yes, yeah. What's Harmony of... Was it Harmony of Despair? Yeah, Harmony of Despair. That's what it was. It was, as far as I know, it was only about a PS3 title. In case you're wondering what that is, it is a, effectively, it is essentially a, game where you go, I think like 10 minutes or something like that, where you're in one level through like, I think it's 7 or 8 chapters, playing as one specific character. Now, one thing I will make mention is I have no idea if it's possible if they will ever come on Steam. I would love for it to come on Steam. Heck, Konami, get on that! But I want to see Harmony of Despair on Steam. I legitimately want to see it on Steam. I mean, I own the PS3 title of it, and you can also play it on PlayStation Plus, as long as the servers are actually working good. But yeah. But back to this. Now, her gimmick is that she can absorb glyphs. Now, you may be wondering what the glyphs are. Well, we're about to find out a little bit. However, it is nearly impossible to control its power even for you. The purpose of this ritual is to make sure your body will not reject the Dominus. I'll make mention of this right away. The Dominus is the most powerful glyph in this game. However, there is a drawback. Yes, sir, but when is it over? That's right, son. You will be able to wield our most powerful glyph, the Dominus, with Ecclesia, be it as the ultimate weapon against Dracula. It is time, Sonora. Time for you to become the world's new savior. Huh. What? Meaning of this? Oh, but you know how good to do it. Fight to me. The Pharaoh, you promised me. We each have a role. You have your part to play, but today is not your moment. Althen is the only one who can bear the Dominus. You know that as well as I do. Ready to do whatever it takes. I was ready to work together, all three of us. Perhaps we still can. Together we will overcome the setback as well. What do you intend to do with the Dominus? If each one of us has a role, and like a fine master, you finally serve me what mine must be. Don't be stupid, Albus. What are you planning? I will be taking the Dominus. Be rational. Without that glyph, our mission is a failure. Let's better. I have my own mission. Ah. Master no longer. Farewell, Bob. As you may have already can tell, that's her gimmick. And I'm close to the mic again. Her gimmick is that of glyphs. And there's one right there. Your training regimen shall soon conclude. Yes, Belmont. We dominate the power residing in all things great and small. To forge glyphs through Ecclesia's secret heart. And so we gain the strength to save mankind. Absorb the gift before you, if you would. Now, this is one thing that I've never figured out specifically how to do. I've only ever gotten maybe a few of the glyphs in all the times I've ever played this. This is literally one of the weirdest things you ever do in the Castlevania series. And you have to be lucky or very and quick if you want to get it all done. Absorbing it grants the glyph and 10 hearts. And here we got rapier glyphs, just so. But now you see, absorb a glyph, you shall know its kind. That is your gift, it's yours and yours alone. My poor child, it is a pity that you need to relearn all of this. Now is not the time to feel sorry. Continue the lesson, I have so much easier. That glyph directed power towards your arm. And here is where the glyph thing comes into play. As you can probably tell, you got those two things. Basically, I'm playing this with a PS4 controller that I've connected up to my PC. I'm surprised it works. And effectively, the square and triangle buttons, or if you're doing this on an actual DS, is the Y and X buttons. You now are able to actually utilize it. You may have also noticed that green bar. That green bar is not going to go down. You might be wondering, what exactly is that bar? That's essentially, this is pretty much the early machinations, I think, of a stamina bar. I think something similar to Dark Souls, where your attacks will cost stamina. So armed, you can wield glyphs against your foes. Master and I am one of them, and strike. Yes, MP. So that's... I already have that set, so that way I have infinite MP. You may be wondering why exactly that is. Well... And then you can... Yeah. Your memories may have failed, but not your instinct. Use it to master the next technique. Now meld the glyphs in both of your arms for glyph heal. Glyph units can be very powerful techniques. And this essentially is your sub-weapon gimmick. Now keep in mind is that all different... You can do various combinations with this. However, if it's not a combination that will work, you effectively just do what essentially is a white fireball or Hadouken, if you will. Yeah, there you go. I'll admit it's not very much by the books, but time is a luxury we don't have. Once you feel ready, step into the next room. Also, you may have noticed that my heart went down. That is what pretty much it works. From the abyss, I summon your enemies! Use everything you've learned to stand your ground. Show me that you still have it in you. So end your basic training. Now advance. Sanoa. Or how the heck you say it. I'm gonna say Sanon, just for sake of wearing it. I expected nothing less. And now your mission must begin at once. I should also make mention, you can get a game over in this, even if you do the main mission. I'll explain a little later on that. We'll cover the supreme glyph Dominus. My people has it. Albus is his name. Does that name still your memory by chance? What about your emotions? Still nothing? That day we lost everything. You were robbed of your memories, your heart. But we lost so much more. We lost our only hope to defeat Dracula. That man was Albus. He coveted your power and your faith, but the Dominus was yours alone to bear. Had I expected my reasoning to him, perhaps. But no time now for wishes or regret. As the Dominus we can save the world from nothing less than Dracula himself. Achieve it and we burn him back to dust. There's nothing else that even matters more. You are all blessing on us all, and you can fulfill the destiny of the Order. Albus has not appeared since the incident, probably because he is incapable of wielding the power of the Dominus. No other flesh than yours can absorb and host a glyph. But Albus is a great scientist, and we'll find a way to use it defensively. Time is against us. I have an idea where his hideout might be. Go there now before his third will close and take back the glyphs. Lieutenant, I would also want you to bring Albus back here, of course. If you couldn't, I wouldn't understand. Our hopes go with you, Sanon. May Ecclesia bless you. And that's your basic tutorial. Now, I will make mention, there is a fan game that was made in this specific style. As far as I know, you can still download it. I won't say what the name of it is, but if you've played it, you would already know. Anyway, let's go on to our first level, the monastery. And just for the sake of it, here it says. I'll explain this a little later. You got, of course, your things here. This is your various terms. Ability points. Okay, monastery. You got your enemies. Yeah, 16 enemies, okay. The items that you found, glyphs. I will try to get all of them. Get your map. Oh, you even got little pointers. Nice. The relics that you can have. Oh! Interesting. I get lizard tail right away. In case you don't know what that is, that allows me to slide. Click on my that's a clothes, In case you're wondering, I do have a cheat ensign. I'll show it to you here. Right here. All of this. This is basically will allow me to do various things. Now keep in mind, this is recent, so there might not be a whole lot here. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and do it there. And I'm gonna put my luck up to max. Now, there's a reason why I'm actually going to do that. Must freeze barrier to work. No. Hang on. There you go. Now it will go back down to 2, but that's only just because it doesn't want to work at that specific point. Anyway. Oh, that's... Oh, anti-venom. Probably gonna be useful. I can probably sell that. Ah, that's a ward. So, and keep in mind, this is DS graphics, mind you. I'm pretty much, to me personally, now granted, I never really grew up with the DS. Probably my first ever, like, actual, like, I guess you could say, handheld console. Like, actual legitimate handheld. I mean, kind of fun, but I didn't get my hand on a DS until, like, my first time ever going, like, to the flea market. And then after that, I got the 3DS. And I was able to, of course, play the newest Kingdom Hearts game at the time, which was Dream Drop Distance. Keep in mind, great game, and it did also have, like, a nice reference to what I consider one of the best movies out there, being Fantasia. And I don't know if Kingdom Hearts did actually come out before or after Fantasia, because I do know about Night on Bald Mountain, which is actually which is well, what we got? Sandals. Well, I mean, wouldn't hurt. And if anything, I do plan on 100%ing this. Also, any of the glyphs there, I possibly will... Ah! Here's one of this. Here's one of the glyphs. An ability glyph. Create an attractive magnetic field. Press R1 to adhere to the nearby magnets with the Magnus glyphs. There you go. You will need this for for the boss fight coming up. Yeah, there you go. Showing what you can do. And then release it, and you go in a very specific. I'll go ahead and just hit that up. Oh, keep in mind, anything that you use with those do use MP, so... Oh, hang on. A button hat. Oh. Oh, and you hear that? That's gonna be something for later. Oh yeah, that's another thing. You have to be quick with that. Hang on. I think I can get this. Hang on, what's my headset right now? Hang on just a minute. Whoop. I'll be coming back to that. Same with that. You want to get like a better ability. You know they have one if a knife cutter. Display enemies' names as you attack. Yeah, that's one of those ability ones. Oh, I've leveled up. Magical ticket. No, I know what that is. That's just pretty well a teleport. It's like a waystone. Need a couple magical tickets. Huh. One of those showing tickets to a cell from so. Let's go this way. I need to check that one guard scene again. What about the good thing against Symphony is when you defeat an enemy using glyphs of a specific attribute last section and protect the glyphs associated with them. Okay. Oh, HP max up. Good. Oh, that right there? That's your boss door. I'm not gonna go in there just yet. I wanna explore. Okay, I started made it better. No, that's just based off the enemy. Alright, let's see what's over here. I'll take that off. And it's meat. Alright, so there was nothing here. A lot of small level. Keep in mind, this is just one small level. It's gonna be a big, we're gonna be doing something a little later in the game. Because I think we're kind of the inspiration for one of the systems in Ritual of the Night. That's it, let's say hello to our first boss. What's the face? And like that, he's dead. And we... Oh! Wait, what's that? Medal awarded for defeating the Earth Beater. Wait, what? I never got that! I've legitimately never gotten that! So, if I manage to beat a boss without getting hit... I get it? Oh, Shannon. Still slaving away for the old man, are we? You. I've seen you before. Your name is Albus, is it not? Well, yes. The Grandmaster Symphony. I'm here to retrieve the Dominus glyph and return you home. Home, you say? I have none. The old man saw to that. It was not a request. Intriguing. I recall you being a great deal more graceful than that, and you've forgotten your skill with glyphs as well. You're the one who made my memory vanish. Is that so? Well, I'm never going back. Remember to tell the old man from me. You must by order of Master Barlow. Never say that name again. Farewell. He marked the village on this map. And as far as I can tell, that's it. We are done here. In the monastery. Well, in case you're wondering, this is about the best I can do for the window, so it is in window mode here. Next up is Why Go Village. You see that? Here's the gimmick. That's right, this is your gimmick. You have to find each of the villagers. I'm not gonna say just yet why, but
You have saved me.
at last, thank you. The others, everyone in the village has been taken. That man, he spirited away the other 12 and then imprisoned me. But the Lord must have sent you to our aid. If I'm not mistaken, he said something about the prison island. Long ago, criminals were banished to that forsaken place. Some say the soul still wander the island, as is forever cursed. To get there through these very woods, I beg you, you must save them. You can't talk to him again.
If everyone is all right.
Some of the abducted or even younger children. You may be wondering, why exactly do you want to save them? Well, there are a few reasons. One is, well, obvious. And the other is actually for a very specific purpose that relates to you actually being able to beat the game. And like that, we are pretty much, I'm pretty much going to be doing this in parts. So like each part is going to be effectively a area that is going to be new to as we play through this. In this case, it'd be Rubal's Force. And as well as doing anything in terms of backtracking.